If you feel the weight of an uncertain future, you are in good company. The New Testament wasn't written in a peaceful library. It was forged in a pressure cooker. To the early Christians living under the shadow of the Roman Empire, faith was a dangerous act. To say Jesus is Lord was to say Caesar is not. This brought social rejection, economic ruin, and the very real threat of a martyr's death. They were labeled atheists for refusing to worship the emperor, seen as traitors to the state. So how did they endure it all? They had a secret weapon. It was hope, but not the kind of hope on a greeting card, not wishful thinking. In the New Testament, hope, the Greek word elpis, is a confident expectation. It's an assurance. The writer of Hebrews calls it an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. Now think about that. An anchor holds a ship steady in a storm, but the Christian anchor is unique. It doesn't go down into the seabed, it goes up, entering the very presence of God, tethered to the historical reality of Jesus' resurrection. The empty tomb is the guarantee of our future. This makes our hope a living hope, grounded in a past event that secures our future, giving us strength for right now. Archaeological finds in the Roman catacombs confirm this. The anchor was one of the earliest and most common symbols found on Christian tombs, a quiet declaration of their unshakable confidence. And this hope wasn't an escape hatch to get them out of the world. It was the engine that powered their faithfulness in the world. It's why they could care for the sick during plagues when everyone else fled. It's why they could pray for their persecutors. The Apostle Paul writes in Romans 8 that the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed. This future-back perspective allowed them to see their trials as temporary. 1 John tells us that everyone who has this hope in Christ purifies himself. The expectation of seeing their king face to face acted as a moral compass, driving them toward holiness and courage in the present moment. Their future hope determined their present character. This changes everything about how we read passages concerning the future. When we open up Revelation or the Olivet Discourse in Mark 13, our goal shouldn't be to create a complex timeline or predict the news. The original audience read these texts for preparation, not just prediction. They read them for vindication, the assurance that God saw their suffering and one day make all things right. These passages were written to produce endurance and confidence, not fear and speculation. They are a manifesto for how to live faithfully under pressure today, knowing that our King has already won the decisive victory and will one day return to finish the story. Hope, then, is our source of endurance. It's the confidence that our story is part of God's much larger, victorious story.